And I think when the initial idea of this whole show came up, it was a reflection on how women are in Ireland. And the main thing in Ireland is that the woman is very much the head of the house. The Irish women are very, very strong, independent type of women. And I think when they thought about putting Celtic Woman together, it was trying to get something that encompassed everything that Celtic women and Irish women are. And the idea then behind it was that we were very much individual in what we did, but when we came together, we performed together and we could show the joy that can only happen among women, really.
Okay, are we going to do it all together? Okay, wait for us. Ready.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at the light.
Look at the gate. Look at the beautiful arch.
Look at the train.
Look at the chandeliers. Oh my goodness, it's so wide.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my god.
That is the most beautiful set I think we've ever had.
Look at the trellis,
Absolutely.
the detail here, no, the stairs.
Oh, look at the backdrop.
The roof.
I'm taking those to my house.
I had a duvet cover.
Yeah, can we bring these home?
I did
Oh my god, it's so regal, isn't it?
Here, we'll take one to the windows. Yeah, have it.
I was trying to do something that was kind of suggested Celtic and yet had this sort of Victorian feel to it, with very twirly and beautiful curves, and also a kind of knotwork, a bit like the Celtic knotwork. A very romantic, very feminine look that I was striving for.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning. Oh, look at the diamonds dripping out, the chandelier.
The steps are amazing because there's going to be so much
I know.
happening there, which is so wide as well. Look at how wide the steps are, which is amazing for.
They're so easy.
Because that's the one thing you can be worried about is how deep the steps are.
Wow.
Well, I've done a lot of shows for Diana Ross over the years, and one of the things that sort of became the standard was the Diana Ross step, which is that you build stairs with a particular size tread and a particular rise, so they're very easy to walk down in high heels.
Right, come on, we go get our costumes on and then we'll see it all in one.
Okay.
Oh wow. We have to do it justice now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is the first indoor special that we've done in 4 or 5 years. So it's amazing what having a roof does for everybody. Seeing as how it rained for 3 days the last time we recorded our special. So no, it's going great. I mean, what a beautiful set, and everybody's working really hard. Everybody's working as a team. It's great. We've got an hour and a half worth of new music, and orchestra are about to arrive. It's great, in this beautiful theatre.
Yeah, actually I know we'll get to it. I'm really looking forward to it because all the music is new. There's a lot of new music, so it'll be exciting to play it as a band and just perform it as a show and see if people like it. I hope they will. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, we really think of leading with the elbow. Yeah.
This arm is not cooperating.
Don't worry, it will.
It's the
5, 6, 7.
And I think growing up with Celtic Woman, I'm not just grown on stage as a performer, but off stage as well as a person, getting to work with the people I do each day. I learn something new every day.
We stay there, burning soft and bright is where we acknowledge each other. And then front for awakening the heavens and the earth. Okay? Then we are into 2/8. No, and then we're starting far again. So Máiréad, as the girls are walking down, that's you walking down as well. 2/8 to get there.
Or the shadows, something about shadows, hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hiding going on.
We are 2 days to go to the show.
We're making these words up as we go along.
And we have 2 days to go to the show. So on the night of the show,
they changed.
We've had about 2 weeks rehearsals now, and we've got like 2 more days, but all the girls and all the choir and the orchestras and everything have had the tapes, so it's been quite a long time to get here, and we're in the final pieces of it now.
As the dream slips away, you wake to the day, you wake to the
So hold your position, so you're on the outside, centre.
We are getting there. We've still a lot to do, but we're getting there. I'm very confident with the girls because they're total professionals. I don't have to tell them too often what to do. And once I tell them, it normally sinks in. But we're slightly distracted because we're a little bit disjointed at the moment, but we will most definitely be there by the end of the day.
So
Leave the shadows behind. That's you.
oh no, it's me.
You golden blind. Turn into the Sorry, was that right? Is it on intro or turn?
I don't know.
Well, Darren is absolutely amazing. Firstly, he's one of the calmest people I've ever met, and he has the patience of a saint, as we say in Ireland. He's just a fabulous guy, an amazing dancer himself, and he's great at sort of just incorporating the song and the movement and making them just fit so perfectly together. He's incredible, and he's part of the journey from the very first moment.
What act is this in?
At the moment, it is the top of 2. Top of 2.
Segment 2.
Segment 2.
Probably the first number with kids.
You were going to say, could we sit down with them?
We do like a,
a little kind of
your arm around them, kind of, even for a little bit of
in our dresses though.
You're in the tight dresses.
Yeah, but if you sat like that,
you could.
You sit like that with like a little kid around you.
That's great.
It'd be gorgeous.
Because remember PS22.
PS22 was the best setting because we were all just sitting around them.
Could they not start walking and them get into place? If we were sitting, could they not get into place around us?
No, because we want them to kind of have, because there's 32 of them,
yeah.
We want a certain amount of them to be set at the top, so it pans out. One, the big build section, you can bring in the other ones, and then you guys could potentially get up at that point. We're in the middle of trying to work out how we're going to create a magical TV moment for Bridge Over Troubled Waters. It's that first reveal of our amazing children's choir who we're using, who are local to Atlanta. So we want to make sure that we're sensitive to the piece, but also creating something that's very, very different, not only for Celtic Woman, but also for TV.
I feel like this is going to be so cool.
Beautiful. It's kind of like
something we've never done before. You know, well, we had the joy of obviously performing with PS22 last year, and we had the Australian Girls Choir in Australia, but to actually have, the Gwynedd Gospel Children's Choir on our DVD is going to be amazing. I know.
Here we go.
We should just look at the opening again for a few minutes because we tweaked a few things last night. So can we do that?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Do you need to look at that again?
I do because we only got whatever period of time we did.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be good.
Give me 5.
It's the newest part.
Yeah. Give me 5 minutes, and then do you want to spend maybe 15 on the opening, and then on we go?
Great.
Yeah. As I write and produce material for the show, then that starts to feed the other creative processes going, lighting and design and choreography, which is a huge one. Our fantastic choreographer, Darren Crosby. So, it's this kind of process where we all work, around the edge of the planet, and then as time goes on, we get to the core. So the last 2 weeks we are right in the molten core of this planet, which is the show, and it's been it's actually been a really pleasurable process this time. Everyone has been, I think, exactly on the same wavelength, and hopefully the results speak for themselves.
Oh God, I'm so nervous. The bout of butterflies have just arrived. Literally, we were just talking about the set list, and it just suddenly came over me like a wave.
But you know everything you're doing.
I know, it's just that, She always gets nervous, and then she's always perfect in the end. Deep breathing, deep breaths. I'm going to start.
Great.
I've worked for rock bands all my life, and they're just such elegant women. They please and thank you for everything. Whereas before it was like, you shine a flashlight for them, they say thank you. Before it was like with the rock bands, it was like, where's my beer? It's like.
It's really come together.
Yeah,
it looks amazing, Tom.
No, thank you. Well, it's all down to the girls, really. You know what I mean? I'm just a baker with a sprinkling. You're the sprinkling.
You say all the right things.
Well, you have to. It's written there. There's a script.
Our beautiful designer, Simon O'Mahony, who we have worked with since day one of Celtic Woman, actually. He has designed all our beautiful gowns since the very beginning. He is, of course, working with us again this year. And I think that the look he's gone for this year is a very classic kind of look. It's that kind of old Hollywood classic glamour, simple beauty.
It was more difficult this time because I think it's my 7th show I've done with them, possibly. So it's really difficult to get colours that we haven't used before. So, and also the meeting with Scott, he just said that he wanted to look heavenly. So that's why we have some pastel colours like the blues and the purple palettes to begin with, and then it goes into the golds that kind of work well in the theatre, in the auditorium. And we just went from there, really, just sending samples to Scott to have a look at, and this is what's happened. This is what come out.
I do not know how much they actually want you to sing on stage versus sing softly on stage versus sing loudly on stage, but I'm sure once we get up there they will tell us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will be about 10 minutes, so you guys get ready, get your things together, and get prepared to go out, okay?
Thank you.
The Celtic women are my heroes. I love them.
It's very important for us to share our heritage with everybody worldwide, but of course in the States, which is really our second home. And I think that people relate to our music, which is so satisfying for us. Maybe some people wouldn't get to hear an Irish song or an Irish tune or Celtic, or and also our Celtic twist on the contemporary pieces that we do, were it not in the broad expanse of Celtic Woman, So it's great to bring that to people who mightn't ordinarily hear it on a normal day-to-day basis.
Are you excited? Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're going to do 3 numbers, right?
Yes.
So exciting. So exciting for us. Sounds incredible. Incredible. Did you have a nice time? Did you have a nice time recording and everything?
Yeah, it was cool.
Was it hard work?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good job you didn't ask me to.
Are you okay, love?
You all sound absolutely
It's so fabulous. We're very honoured that you're here performing with us. We are, yeah. We're so excited.
So my name's Scott, I'm the producer, and Darren Crosby here is the stage director.
Hello.
Did you have fun in recording? Yeah. You were incredible. It sounds amazing. So well done, okay? It's so strange, especially when you sit down and watch a TV program or a DVD, or you come to a live show. For most people, they see the end product, and obviously that's what we're all here for. But obviously, certainly over the last 4 weeks, and especially leading into this week, there's just so many moving parts between wardrobe and between camera plots and between cabling and electrics and set and scenic. And unfortunately, they don't get to see all of these talented people, when we get to the TV stage, because they've done their job, and we're just so fortunate to have such an amazing group of talented people that are part of our bigger extended family. And everybody here is here for one reason, and that's to create something hopefully that will be epic and a spectacle, and something that will live on and become the next chapter of Celtic Woman for so many people around the world to enjoy. And we're going to just do each song a couple of times, put you in position. If there's any problems, just let Darren know, or one of the team, okay?
Every special that we do is so different, and every one we do seems to come up a notch. And we had the addition of the little kids for Bridge Over Troubled Waters and You'll Never Walk Alone. And there's nothing like children to enhance a performance. I think probably because we're all child performers, we've all been doing this from a very, very early age. So we remember how incredibly special it was for us to be on the stage with people we admired and looked up to. And the look of their little faces and just the innocence of it all is so beautiful.
Okay, do you want to try hold my hand?
Hey Sean,
No.
how you doing, bud? Nice to meet you, I'm Scott. Hey, nice to meet you. You don't want to hold Lisa's hand? That's okay. When you get used to it, you might want to hold it, okay?
We have just a little problem. My little boy doesn't want to hold my hand. Yeah, no, I think I terrified him. I tried to explain that I have kids his age, but no.
Crisis averted, again. Not only is it raining outside, which we don't have to deal with, but it's okay. This is the upside of being indoors, yeah.
God is incredible. He's our CEO, and he is just amazing in keeping everything going. We've a fantastic team of people, but of course, he's always there on hand, to help when anything goes wrong or to encourage when everything goes right. And he's really, really great. He's so supportive, and we just wouldn't be here without him. It's fantastic.
It's just
one of them wouldn't let go of Chloe's hand, and her sister, there's 2 twins, and Darren said, well, we'll swap you on both nights, and one was like, no, please.
so cute. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
Oh,
You've
it's
got
like
some
it's
fans.
things like this that make you kind of,
I know.
it brings it all back to reality, like, you know. And it
But as
kind
Lisa
of,
was saying yesterday, like we all would have been these kids when we were kids. You know,
absolutely.
You know
And
what they're
seeing
feeling.
them so excited makes me even more excited that they're so happy to be here.
Tippy top, tippy top. Tippy top.
This has been awesome. I feel like I've got new family members here. It's very powerful.
Come on in, just get in a row for now. We're just talking you through the blocking.
Can I just get you all on stage and just have a look at heights as well, please?
You want to come up this way, guys?
It's the most bagpipers I've actually ever seen in one room.
The next two gentlemen.
I feel like this would be the appropriate time to tell some kind of how many bagpipers does it take to change a light bulb joke, but I don't have one yet. When I get one, I'll come back to you.
You two are going to lead, so it will be right then left. So you'll be first, second. Do we think that we can fit two of you coming through that archway?
Yeah.
In pose?
Yeah.
Yeah? If we can, it would be great to have the two of you coming out at the same time.
It's been a great experience so far. It's the last song we're going to be playing, so it's been definitely the highlight of my year. I can say that much.
Anto, our bagpiper now, is chuffed with himself because there's so many bagpipes now in the show.
Yeah, he's the head bagpiper as well.
He thinks he's the 5th Celtic woman now.
Yeah.
He is with his kilt.
Antonia.
Actually, with his kilt. Yeah, with
With his kilt, except his legs are
Antonia
much
Byrne.
hairier than the rest
And much
of us.
longer. Actually,
Only by a little bit.
Just a tiny bit, yeah.
Listen, the highlight of me is Anto the Piper, to be honest. I only came here for Anthony the Piper. No. And he used to be in the Sex Pipers.
Yeah. Doesn't he look like Sid Vicious? Sid Vicious never partied like I do, though. Oh, it's different.
Yeah. And he can play an instrument.
Yeah, you're a nice fella, Tom.
I woke up first thing this morning, shot up out of bed, and was trying to think of the set list, was trying to think of words, moves, what comes after each song. Oh, nightmare. So when I did all that, then it all hit me, and I was like, oh God, this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. So now that I'm here, I'm kind of just taking one thing at a time, one step at a time, trying to just stay focused and not overthink it. You know, I think that's the key, is not overthinking it.
You're absolutely right, Chloe. For tonight, anyway, and for today, it's going to be, you know, take one thing at a time, and you know, each song at a time, and because it's a whole new show for us.
It's all coming together, and there's a great buzz about the place. Everybody's so excited, and there's a greater adrenaline rush, I think, because everyone's on the same boat. Everyone has that nervous excitement thing.
Jitters, absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely nervous now, definitely. Yeah. But it's a good thing too, because it can give you an edge, you know. So
I'm just so lucky to do a job that I love so much. One person once said to me, never make your hobby your job. And this is a really clever man. And to this day, I'm always saying, I'm so glad I didn't listen to him.
We all have lots of little individual rituals. There's obviously all our singing warm-ups and our honey and lemon drink before the show, and there's a lot of little pieces of the puzzle that have to go together before the performance. But this is definitely one of the bigger parts of it, and we're so lucky to have them.
Oh no, the nerves just hit.
Me too.
Literally,
Just there. I think it's every time Will walks in with the camera. I remember that this is going to be filmed.
So Darren, do you have any notes for us today?
I do have a few, not too many, but
only 103 pages, really. Yeah.
Will you give the kids? Can you kind of? I know it's awkward in that big dress, but can you kind of crouch down and give a little hope to the two kids at the end of Never Walk Alone?
Okay, I'll try and give them a little
Just even a little dip down to them, just for a second or two. You'll try and wrap those arms a little bit more. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. It's on and 3 turn 4. You're dipping on 4. Bigger on 5, 6, and stepping on the 7. You were there, just be a bit more definite with it if you can, please. Chloe, you were very good. They're the only 2 notes I have here.
Employee of the month.
So it's actually finally here. The reality of all the planning is finally here, and you know, the crowd are coming in droves, and it really is going to be a sellout crowd. So you know, it's just going to be a phenomenal experience tonight. We're really, really nervous, but excited, which is where the magic happens.
We have hair and makeup happening. We've got 2 different sets of hair and makeup happening. We've got all our addition elements in and out and all over the place, and all the little nooks and crannies and the little small things are all coming together right now. But it's a little crazy, but it'll all happen and it'll all be really, really smooth, and hopefully we'll be good to go.
We love America, and we really wanted to shoot this DVD in the States, and to be here in Atlanta in the Fox Theatre, you know, is just worked fantastically, and the audience here are terrific, and there's magic in the air in Atlanta tonight.
This is going to be fantastic. We've been waiting to see this for a long time.
We have to do a hair and makeup check in the pit first.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just the Fox. It's the fabulous Fox Theater. You know it.
Big fun. Great show, guys.
Have a good one over that side.
How you doing, sweetie?
Fine. How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Enjoy, folks. Smile, please. Yeah, enjoy.
Are you ready?
Okay, have a great show.